Hello dispatchers, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna give you 5 steps or 5 tips on how to book hazmat loads. First of all, let's see what is a hazmat load. This is a freight that contains dangerous goods. To haul such load, the carrier needs to meet certain requirements. The first one is the paperwork. You need to have a hazmat certificate. In order to haul such goods, the carrier needs a hazmat certificate and make sure it is still valid and it's not expired. Then you will need insurance coverage, along with the proof hazmat classes list where you can check every time whether your carrier can or cannot haul a certain hazmat class. Driver CDL. In order to haul hazmat, your driver has to have a note on his CDL that he is a hazmat certified and has a tanker endorsement, which is a bonus, and I will explain why later in this video. The second step is that you need the right equipment. Once you're sure that you have all paperwork to haul the hazmat loads, make sure you're aware of the equipment that you have to load. Most common equipment are dry vans, reefers, and flatbeds. A broker who knows how to work these loads will ask you for sure what kind of equipment you have, because it's very important to send the correct one in order to avoid to be rejected from the shipper. Why this is so important? For example, if you need to load a dry hazmat and you send a reefer and the shipper specifically gives in this information they cannot load reefers, you will be rejected. They are afraid that the reefer is wet due to some previous frozen or chilled foods, and this wetness could affect their commodity. Sometimes this could lead to an explosion. Reefer hazmat requires temperature, and you will be surprised how during summertime a certain commodity can go on a dry van. During the winter they need a reefer. This is because they need to protect from freezing. Some hazmat loads need to be hauled at a certain temperature too. That's why they cannot go on a dry van. Flatbed is required when the shipper cannot fit the commodity in a dry van, but most of the time they need the commodity to be tarped and secured the multiple straps or in a specific way. So now let's move on to searching the right load. So now you have all paperwork, you know what kind of equipment you have, and it's time to look for a load. Make sure you're aware when exactly your equipment will be available. Check how many hours the driver has left in his logbook just to know what kind of load to look for him, how many miles, and so on. The best way to book hazmat load is to reach brokers you worked with in the past. If they are satisfied with your services, they will be willing to give you more money next time when your driver hauls a load for them. If you don't have these connections, you can search loads in a load board. The best thing to inform the brokers you have available trucks is to post the truck, so they can see you have availability along with equipment. So now you saw the suitable load for your driver. What is the next step? First, you can check whether you can work with this broker who posted the loads. If you have a factoring company, you will need their site or portal for quick checking on the MC of the broker. Once the MC is approved, you can call or email the broker and ask for details. You will need to know where the pickup and delivery are, when is the pickup and delivery, what is the weight, and most important thing is the class number or the UN number. If the broker is not aware of this information, ask him to check what the commodity is. You can search in Google or in a website what the UN number is, so you can look in your list. If this is approved by your insurance company, you can move to the next final question, the rate. So if you have a rate in mind, never tell the broker what your rate is, because they could give you more money. Ask them if they have a rate or what they offer, and if the rate is lower than your expectations, you can give them your rate and negotiate the rate you need. And now the final fifth step is the finalizing the deal. Once the rate is negotiated, you can finalize the deal and give the broker an active email where he can send you a rate confirmation. Make sure you check the rate confirmation before signing and dispatching your driver, because there could be some mistakes or notes the broker missed in your conversation, sometimes for purpose. Once you agreed with everything, you can move on and send your truck to make some money. I hope that I have been useful with this video, and thank you so much for watching, and stay safe out there.